For 17 years, the live edition of the GBH radio show Celtic Sojourn has celebrated the holiday through storytelling, music, and dance. And while this year they won't be performing at their usual venues, they are still supporting them with a portion of ticket sales from each show going to a partner theater. Joined now by two of the performers you just saw, the show's host and creator, Brian O'Donovan, and harpist and pianist Maeve Gilchrist, who's also the show's assistant musical director and is out with a spectacular new album called The Harp Weaver. Brian, good to see you. Maeve, great to meet you. Thanks for being here.
Great to be with you, Jim.
So, Brian, what's a bubble band?
It's our new brand. I got to tell you, really, it's a bubble band because we got into a bubble in November with a lot of planning to try to come together in a safe way in this pandemic, in the shadow of COVID, in a safe way, so that we could make music and create the basis for this upcoming virtual Christmas Celtic Sojourn, Jim. And as you know, it's not easy these days to create such. Just ask the NFL or the NBA or Major League Soccer or any of the sports. So we did precisely that, quarantining, testing, then doing some more testing, more separation, and created a bubble band.
So, Maeve, what was it like to be a member of that bubble band?
It was cathartic and heartwarming. This has been a dark time for musicians, and getting to be in a room safely, of course, all the protocol in place, but to be able to be face to face with humans again, playing the instruments and just doing what we do was really a gift.
You know, I saw a couple of excerpts, Brian, and I have to say I have to use the same word that Maeve used. It was heartwarming just watching musicians be back together again in what appeared like a pre-COVID moment, even though intellectually I knew it wasn't. It's really great.
It really makes a huge difference, Jim. And to tell you the honest truth, in addition to the joy of making music together, what Maeve referenced there is, I think it's important. It was kind of a lesson to us almost that this will come back when there's confidence built again, that there's not danger in other people. We are wired really to be with each other, and this was a kind of a reassurance, Maeve. I think you'll agree that this will come back when safety is back on us and this pandemic is by us.
Give us a couple of seconds, Brian, for those who haven't been at one of your prior 17. What's it like?
It's really informal, Jim. You know, I'm a fairly informal guy to begin with, but traditional music, traditional Celtic-based music is really an informal part of arts, and that's what we set out on stage, is just to have a good old-fashioned gathering. It's like a variety show. You witnessed it and experienced it firsthand last year. Singing, dancing, some poetry, some readings. At Christmas time, so we allow ourselves to perhaps be a little bit more nostalgic, a little bit more sentimental. But we just ask you to come along and join us, come along for the ride, basically.
Maeve, I want to follow up on what you said a minute ago before you play. How hard has it been as a player to go through these 9 months and not be able to do with other people what obviously you get joy from doing?
It's been hard on many levels. I mean, I feel very fortunate personally in being able to make it fly, but economically for swaths of musicians it's been utterly devastating. And then just on a personal level, we make music with other people. We converse regularly as part of our work. So there's been it's been a really hard time of feeling alone as a musician, and I think what was so special about getting together in Rockport was being reminded that we can connect, and that connection is very much at the heart of Celtic music in general, and I think that's clear from the way that the audience responds to the show as well. It's a show that's full of heart, and it's really about this connection between musicians and the audience.
Could you play for a second for us?
Sure, if I can still remember. I'll just do a little snippet of a piece called The Storm.
Great. Beautiful, thank you. My God, beautiful to listen to and beautiful to watch. Really was. Brian, one of the things I enjoyed most last year, I loved the relationship between all the players on the stage. That's what really stood out to me. And this is a family affair. Your Grammy Award-winning kid is part of this. You have people from all over the world performing, correct?
It really is. It really is a coming together, multi-generations, multi-disciplines in terms of the music, in terms of what people are about. And yes, my daughter Aoife O'Donovan, with whom Maeve regularly collaborates, is also going to be a part of it. She's going to be singing a beautiful song from Western Massachusetts, where she lives now with her husband, who's also a cellist. So it's just a celebration of music. It's a celebration, as Maeve said, about collaboration, and it's a celebration of where this music is currently. And especially at Christmas time, if we can bring this gift back to everybody, we feel we've done our work and achieved something.
Maeve, last thing, I only have a couple of seconds. Brian has been one of the people who has preached to me that music is never more important than in dark times like these. Do you feel that?
I do, and I feel like there's, perhaps I'm biased, but I think there's something particularly intangibly powerful about Celtic music from Ireland and Scotland, and I've travelled the globe, and people from all over the world feel connected to this music. And so when we can't be with the people that we love at a time like this, it feels even more important to experience the joy of the sounds that we love.
Maeve Gilchrist, it was great to meet you. Brian O'Donovan, I cannot wait for these concerts. Thank you both so much.
We'll be delighted to have you with us, Jim. Thank you.
You can catch live streams of A Christmas Celtic Sojourn starting this coming Tuesday, December 15th, or watch it on demand starting December 21st. For tickets and more information, head to ChristmasCeltic.com.